What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now today, we're going to actually be checking out some fresh Battlefield 2042 gameplay. Yes, for once, I was able to get some footage. For the longest time, I can only find lobbies that are literally 200 plus ping. Actually, I went ahead and got this gameplay during my live stream the other day, which literally the whole stream for, I think I streamed Modern Warfare 2 for the final 2 hours of the stream, but for about 3.5 hours, I played Battlefield 2042, and every single lobby was almost 150 ping and up. Absolutely absurd, but I finally got a lobby 80-ish ping in this one, so it's a little bit more, tolerable to deal with. I don't know what the issue is with this game, man. Please, for the love of God, EA or DICE, whoever needs to hear this, bring back a server browser. It is so desperately needed, more than you could possibly imagine. And it's not just for players who just want to rent a server. Seriously, it's more than that. It's for connection, finding the best connection for your personal preferences. And also, one last thing before we go ahead and start the commentary. Today, Sunday the 23rd, I believe, there's going to be no stream on the Twitch channel, but we will be resuming them back up on Monday. So if you guys still want to be a part of the streams and stuff like that, we will be going live on Monday. You can find all the links to all my socials down in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to talk about a topic regarding Battlefield 2042 that I actually talked about in yesterday's commentary. Now, the reason I want to go ahead and make this one is because I feel like maybe, quite possibly, I pushed out a bad influence that, I want Battlefield 2042 to become free to play, which I don't want to see that in any way, shape, or form. When I first went ahead and read that tweet, I was initially thinking that their free-to-play method was going to be something more like Call of Duty's path, where it might be a weekend or a full week of a free-to-play trial. It'll more than likely not be anytime soon because they want the game to be actually good, because the way that this free-to-play trial would work is the game is functional, it's playable. The fact that it's free will encourage players to actually give it a shot. After hearing all the horrible news, they'll still give it a try because it's free, and then once they see that the game is finally, upgraded, it's better, it's more, tolerable, and it actually functions correctly, they'll go ahead and purchase the title after the free-to-play weekend or the free week. That's what I personally got out of the whole message there, but it seems like a lot of people out there are really stressing that this game as a whole is going to go free-to-play after we went ahead and already paid our $60+ on this title. At first, I thought it was absolutely crazy, but then I sat back for a second and thought about it, and it gamed me. EA, as we all know, is scummy as hell. They're no different than Activision in any type of way. They have the same horrifying business practices, and the majority of all of the recent titles have been to scheme their customers instead of please their customers. And also seeing on the side that finally, for once, a AAA development team had the balls to, take the free-to-play approach, which could be good, could be bad. We all have our different opinions when it comes to, free-to-play models for games. But regardless of how it turns out, I could totally see EA using that as an excuse, saying, well, look, Halo Infinite went free to play. Guess what? Battlefield 2042, we're going to go free to play as well. You have to understand, EA is really in the dumpster right now. They did not make the money that they wanted to make off of Battlefield 2042, and it's showing, not just with money, but also with popularity and player count. There are actual indie developed games who are mimicking everything that Battlefield is doing right now, pretty much mocking the disaster known as Battlefield 2042. And these indie developed games are performing better than a AAA developed studio. The game is literally crumbling. So what will EA do now? Well, they're probably not going to make any sales anytime soon. The game isn't going to be fixed anytime soon. Optimization is going to take forever. Content to fill up the game is going to take forever. Pretty much all the maps in the rotation are awful, so even when we do get DLC drops, it's probably just going to be 1 to 2 maps. And if those maps are awful, then we have to wait even longer for a decent map in the game. And even if those maps do turn out good in any sort of way, they're just 1 to 2 maps in the cycle of the full rotation of bad maps that we have here. I would not be surprised, not even in the slightest, if EA just completely gave up on this game. They already gave up on Hazard Zone. Portal seems like it's never going to evolve into what it was supposed to be. And All-Out Warfare, an utter mess. I can see them just cutting it right now and saying exactly what I just said. We're making it free to play. If you want to play the game, there's tons of stuff in it. Here's a bunch of microtransactions. Here's a bunch of cool operator skins. And there will 110% be a crowd of people who will continuously play this game on the regular. They'll love this game on the regular, and they'll buy all the microtransactions, and EA will still make some type of profit just specifically off of that. And even though it won't be as much money as they expected from getting all the sales of the game, at least they got something out of a super crappy project. EA, for the love of God, do not screw over your community in this type of way. People have paid a lot of money for this product, and it's absolute garbage. To go ahead and not give any refunds for this game, it's already hard enough. Steam was giving out refunds for a certain amount of time, but it wasn't for that long at all. A lot of people weren't able to go ahead and get refunds for this game. People are screwed over. People are accepting the fact that they have wasted 60, 100, 150. I don't know how much you paid for this game, but you wasted a lot of money, me included. If you're telling us that you're not giving us back our money, and on top of that going to tell us as well that the game is going to be free to play, and that basically we didn't have to spend any money in the first place. If we were just patient enough and waited, 3, 4, 5 months down the road, we'll be able to play for free. That is going to be the end of the Battlefield. I am being straight up honest with you. That would piss off the community in ways I can't even describe. And the Battlefield community is a lot different than the COD community. COD, they can literally do whatever they want and get away with it. Battlefield, it's a different story. Everybody who has to deal with EA, I really do think that people who have to deal with EA treat scenarios a lot differently. We've gotten change in the past, and more than likely we're going to get change with Battlefield 2042 as well if people keep pushing in the same direction. People say content creators like me, myself, are only pushing out this game, making it more popular, when in reality, we truly are not. We're not giving this game any fame. If we were, the population wouldn't be dwindling every single time that we look on the game, and I would be able to find a actual match that's in my region and not with 200 plus ping. All we're doing is spreading the word and trying to make this become official. The less we talk about it and the less we take notice to things that they do wrong, they just go and sweep them under the table and pretend it never happens. You can't allow that, especially in a situation like this with such a garbage game for how long? Who knows how long this is going to be? What, is this game going to last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? They said they wanted this game to last for ages. I don't know when the next Battlefield game is going to come out. So this is it. Can we at least get something that's, tolerable? With all honesty, in this game's current state, I think they should truly just take it off the marketplace. Everybody who has purchased this game for $60+, we will be given beta access. Take this game back to the beta, or shoot, just take it back to the alpha. I don't care. Everybody who's purchased it gets access. You can still play all the maps in rotation. You can still use everything that's in the game right now. You can grind for whatever you want. You can just simply play the game, but it will be in beta. Do not allow other people to purchase this game whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. If they want to get it, they have to get a hard copy somewhere, okay? That's the only possible way they can get their hands on this game. And during this alpha or beta, just let the developers go to frickin' work. Fix everything in the title, revamp everything, even the voice lines, I don't care. Just change the whole game around. And at the same time, while they're working on this game, they should go ahead and put a small team together to continuously work on Battlefield 5. Bring that game back to life. They never got to show the true potential of what that game could, potentially become. It was supposed to be a World War II shooter, but for the full year life cycle, it was only 2 factions, and we had to wait ages just to get 2 more. And when we finally got 4 factions all together, they announced that they're done with the game and completely cut it off. Honestly, I think there should be a small team put together to add more content into that game and make it a complete World War II experience, make it one of the best World War II games that anybody could possibly play. And that will give people fun things to do because, again, Battlefield 5 is pretty much beating Battlefield 2042 on the Steam charts. It's more popular, so let everybody go back to that game. It's already been polished, balanced out. It has tons of seasons worth of content. It's a lot of stuff to do in that game, especially for a newcomer. And with the small team putting in more content for the game, everybody who's been an OG to Battlefield 5 will have fresh stuff to play as well. And then when Battlefield 2042 is finally good, it's put together, it's functional, it's a working Battlefield game, then go ahead and put it back up on the market for people to purchase and give everybody who has bought this godforsaken game and has had to suffer through this disaster some type of bonus. I don't care whether it's, in-game currency or a bunch of skins that are, worth something, People paid a fortune for this game. Compensate them for the pain they have been through. But do not, and I think the whole community wants to say this as well, do not make this game free to play. I swear, like I said, the community will be pissed. People who have paid a fortune for this game will be outraged, and the feedback will be out of this world. It'll be nothing but negative press for EA, and that's not something they need right now, especially after this disaster. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, bombs, hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord, both links are down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live stream some video games, I do over on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.